Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a part 2 to my, I guess it's a decluttering / shopping my own stash series. Previous video that I did was just palettes, and I think that was about 50 or so palettes that I had. If you're interested in watching that video, I will link it down below. Highly recommend watching that video. Today, I decided that I was going to continue this as kind of a series and go through every type of makeup product that I have. I have pulled together some single shadows. Some of them are some liquid shadows as well. This doesn't include eyeliners or anything like that. It's just shadows. So let's just go ahead and get started. I will be swatching every single product. Unfortunately, because a lot of these are liquid, I'm so upset with myself that I've let these sit for so long, but I don't think there is salvaging a lot of these. So I think this is going to be a lot of a declutter as well as a shopping my own stash situation. So let's just get started. I want to start with some winners and ones that I'm almost positive that I will keep because I absolutely love this brand. So I've got quite a few single pan shadows from JD Glow Cosmetics. These are their Galaxy collection shadows. So they've got a lot of shimmers, duochromes, glitters, and you'll see that soon. So I want to show you this one. So this one is in the shade Lit. I just love these, you guys. I don't think there's any way that I could get rid of these. They are so stunning and gorgeous. So this is a peachy pink with a gold reflect. And I'll swatch this one. So absolutely beautiful. I just love it. Yeah, there is no way that I could get rid of these. Absolutely no way. These are so beautiful and they have great pigmentation. Definitely going to be keeping this one. So the next one I have is another JD Glow Cosmetics shadow. This is, oh, already I'm dying, you guys. So this one is called Watermark. This is another one from the Galaxy collection. Oh my god. I am just absolutely dying. I'm gonna swatch this one. Oh, and they are so soft, you guys. These cannot be. Like, how could I get rid of that? How could I just want to pick up the reflect in here. Because they are just so beautiful. Trying to get the orientation right in the camera. So gorgeous. So a little, well, not really a story, but these are probably some of the only makeup products that I've actually gotten so many compliments on that I've went back and purchased some of these shadows and given them to friends because I loved them so much. My friends were complimenting me all the time on my eyeshadow and my makeup. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy some of them and gift them so that we can all share in the joy of these shadows. And that's just the kind of friend I am. I want everyone to have a piece of this. So yeah, these are, I mean, just look at this, you guys. I just can't. They're so stunning, but this isn't even all of them. So I'm just going to continue on. Obviously, this is a keep. Yeah, keeping. And you already know I've got the Icicle on deck, ready to destroy my hands. It's just isopropyl alcohol, it's 64%. This is what we use to sanitize, wipe my hands after swatches, stuff like that. Okay, next one I have from JD Cosmetics, or JD Glow, I hope I wasn't saying that wrong, is this shade is called Plum, another one from the Galaxy collection. This is as the name describes, it's like a lavender with a gold reflect. And another just beautiful, buttery. Like, do you see why I can never get rid of these? These are absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is an obvious keep. Next one I have we're just on a JD Glow roll here. Next one I have is called Secrets. So this is a blue shimmer with kind of a muted gold reflect. Another just incredibly buttery shade. Oh my god, that is so beautiful. Oh, I want to eat it. I just want to eat it. It doesn't even make sense, but I want to eat it. Yeah, obviously keeping this one. Okay, so I'm going to move on to a different kind of formula. This one is a Stila. This is the Shimmer and Glow liquid eyeshadow. And oh, this is so sad, you guys, because I think this was just during a time when I had so much makeup. I had too many options, and products like this just do not last, which is so sad because I actually remember loving this shade. Look at it. It's just, it's just dry. Well, you know what? That's actually, it's not that bad. That's not that bad. And there's still, I mean, there's not a whole lot of the bottle left. If you guys have any suggestions with how I might be able to salvage this safely, please let me know. I mean, my only thought is maybe a little bit of glycerin or something. I mean, it's actually not too bad. I actually thought it would be crumbly and completely wrecked, but that might be salvageable. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, again, if you guys have recommendations with how to save these kinds of formulas, please let me know because I really don't want to have them go to waste. If you guys haven't watched my previous decluttering video, my, I guess, ethos is I don't want to throw anything away if I don't have to and it can be used. So even if the formula is not the best, I want to be able to salvage it because I don't want product just getting tucked in the bin, going to landfill, and I don't want any reason to have to buy more products when I already have some in my arsenal that are perfectly usable, even if it just takes a little bit of extra work. That's kind of why I love doing these, is reminding myself of what I have in my collection, therefore not tempting me to want to buy more products when it's just the last thing I need. Yeah, if you guys have suggestions, please let me know. All right, next one I have is this Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust eyeshadow. This is in the shade Solstice. So this is a kind of like a dark rose gold, if I could describe it. And this is, again, I think another, well, not actually too bad. Again, I was kind of expecting a lot of these liquid formulas to just completely dry up and be crumble city, but this is actually holding up quite well. I mean, this one and the Stila one I think I've had for, oh, please don't cringe when I say this. I'm going to cringe when I say this. About like 4 years, I think. But again, they were really, like, this one's hardly been used at all, which is so sad because it is beautiful. It's got like a gold and maybe a little bit of a blue reflect in there. It's really gorgeous. So yeah, I think this is another one I'm going to keep, which is not what I was expecting because I really, yeah, it can get a little bit dry there, but it's still giving me pigment, which is not what I was expecting. So I'm going to keep this one and make it work. My hand is already full of glitter, you guys. This is, oh God, it's already kind of a nightmare. All right, now we have a ColourPop product. So this is the Robbie D. Christie by ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Olympic. And this one, well, it's fine. Oh, I just put it in, I just put it in backwards. It's fine. Nothing happened. All right. Well, as you can see, the formula definitely shrunk, and that is not surprising that it completely popped off, but I wasn't expecting it. This is like a very muted bronze with some silver glitter, actually. It's kind of like a interesting hybrid formula. So this one is, yeah, this one is very dry. I think based on how it just popped out of the pot like that, I think it's, this one might be hard to salvage. I mean, just based on how it's swatching, you might be able to, I mean, it's interestingly kind of reminding me of, you know, those Natasha Denona glitter, those like very fine glitter formulas that are, they just create like a wash of glitter over the lid. They're not chunky or heavy. They just create like a very fine wash of glitter. That's kind of what this is actually now reminding me of, oddly. Just like a very light wash of some shimmery sparkliness, not really adding a lot of pigment, but giving you shine. That's so interesting. These definitely didn't do that when I bought them. I don't know, like if you can see it on my finger there, how it's swatching. That's how it should look. If I press hard enough, oh God. Interestingly, I think I might use this differently than how I first bought it. It's so sad because it is a beautiful shade, but I think I might still be able to use this, so I'm going to keep it. All right, more ColourPop. I have a few of these ColourPop ones. This is a ColourPop shade from the Villains collection. This shade is called Not Today. This is their Jelly Much shadows. Oh, well. Oh, that's just the lid. A little bit came crumbling out. There's a little bit of product kind of on the lid there. It is a bit hard and crumbly. It's not like the previous one where I think I could make it work. This is really, actually, with the thickness of it, this might be one I would use for a festival. I could definitely see myself using this for a festival or something like that, like a very dramatic. It's giving like dark mermaid. It's got like a shimmery green base with a few different glitters in there. I see blue, I see gold, I see green, maybe some silver in there too. This is really pretty. Oh goodness. The formula is just so dried up, but I am gonna play around with this one and see if I can make it work or revive it. All right, we've got another ColourPop shadow. This one is a Super Shock shadow, ultra metallic. The shade is called In Axis. I see a peach there, so it obviously was part of a peach collection. I don't really remember. Very, very beautiful shade. Let's see, this one didn't pop out immediately, so that's a good sign. Ooh. Again, it's not giving a lot of pigment, but the glitters that it's giving looks like something that I would do a whole eye look and then wash this over the top. It's really, really pretty, but again, it's just not what it was when I bought it. So not sure. Again, I don't know if I could make this one work with some hacks, you know, like glycerin, like I mentioned, or maybe another kind of medium that I can mix it in with to make it work. I'm going to keep it. This is technically not an eyeshadow, but this is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duos. So this one has the shades Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. This one I remember specifically buying it. I remember it was on sale at Sephora, and I was like, screw it. I'm just going to get it. And even though the shades aren't technically, you know, for me as a pale person, as a highlighter, I wonder if I could use them as eyeshadows. I didn't really use it much, sadly. So I'm going to swatch them here. So here is the, which one's that? This is Mimosa Sunrise. And again, these would be gorgeous as highlighters on my deeper skinned girlies. But on me, obviously could not wear these unless I was doing like body painting or something. I don't know. Yeah, not sure why I haven't, I mean, even as shimmers, it's just such a weird formula to try and make work on the eye because they're not quite shimmery. They're not quite matte. I don't know if I would wear these. I kind of am tempted to gift this just because I really don't think I would ever reach for this. It's not really a formula that's good for the eye. And they're not even shades I think I would wear as a non-matte on my eye. So I don't know. I think this one I might either give away to someone. I want to try and give it away. Otherwise, I'm not really sure how else I could use this. All right, next I have a Colored Rain shadow. This is in the shade Glamour. So this is like a muted gold, like a very, very muted gold shimmer. Very soft, actually, still very soft. the shade still looks beautiful. Yeah, I think this is definitely still usable. One that I would probably use now more so. I don't really do a lot of colorful eye looks, sadly, not as adventurous as I once was. But this one would actually fit right in with kind of what I do nowadays. So this is a definite keep. Okay, so apparently I do have some liner-esque products in here, so I lied. This is from the brand Chi Chi. This is an Australian brand. This is a glitter liner. This is in the shade Stardust. I freaking love these. They're so affordable. They're so fun. I always take these to festivals with me. And I mean, they're not the best thing in the world, but when you can really pack these on and get lots of glitter out of them. So I love these. And this has lasted me a very long time. This has not dried out. I'm impressed with that, actually. But it's already a very wet formula to begin with. So I'm not surprised that it's lasted this long. And it's just beautiful. I love it. It's got, you've got some green, you've got some peach, silver, lots of little iridescent glitters. Yeah, love this. Definitely keeping it. Like I said, I'm a big fat liar because I apparently did throw some liquid liners in here, but colored ones. I don't think I threw any like blacks or browns. I think I specifically picked colored liners, some of the liquid ones that I have. This is an Urban Decay Razor Sharp Water Resistant Longwear Liquid Eyeliner. This is in the shade Intergalactic. I love this, but I already know, I can tell you right now. Well, I thought that would be completely dry, and I just ate my own words because it's not. It is still perfectly usable, and I'm keeping it. All right, here we have another liquid shadow. This is by Ciate London. This is the Eye Luster Cream Shadow in the shade. What is this shade? You know what? I couldn't tell you the shade because I don't see it on here anywhere. But it's very pretty. It's got like a blue undertone with some gold reflex. Oh, it's kind of crumbling everywhere already. That's a good sign. This is a bit dry. But can we make it work? I think we can. I mean, the hard part with these is that when you're using the brush to apply it, you're kind of rubbing the product around as you apply it. So you could bounce it maybe. I don't know. I think it would be really hard to salvage this one. Like, there's still product in there, but the applicator is just crud. And I don't know, you guys. I don't know if I can make this one work. I think it's a lost cause. I think it is a bit too dried out. I'm unsure about this one, but I'm going to say it's probably a bin. Back to ColourPop. I have here, this is a Super Shock pressed pigment, not for the eye area. Oh, love that. Okay, this one is the shade Erotic. And already gorgeous. Love it. And this one is so dry, so sandy. That one is just, this is beyond, I think, salvaging already. I immediately put my finger in there and it's just like sand. So I think for me, this is an immediate bin. Yeah, look at that. It's just crumbly and blech. All right, bye-bye. Okay, next one we've got is from Lime Crime. So this is the Lime Crime Diamond Crushers. This is in the shade Cloud 9. So it's a very beautiful blue with reflects of pink and purple. Love this vibe. This is another one that I don't think is gonna last after it's been sitting for a while, but let's see. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm eating my words a lot today. Holy mother. That is stunning. All right, well, she's a keeper. I'm definitely keeping that one. This is beautiful. And it's still wet, and that reflect is just so cool. Purple, pink, blue. Awesome. Keeping that one. All right, next one we have is another ColourPop. I have lots of ColourPop and I do love them. Can you tell? This is a Supernova shadow. This is in the shade Sandcastle. This is a nice peach with a gold reflect, and I'm just kind of getting the product from the side of the bottle here so I can make sure I get a nice good swatch. Oh, what the F? That is like brand spanking new. That's like when the day I bought it. That's crazy. This is like becoming an ad for ColourPop. That's crazy. That is like so... I haven't done anything to this, guys. That still looks beautiful and creamy and applied beautifully and nice and wet. Yeah, definitely keeping that one. On a ColourPop roll, this is another Supernova shadow. This is in the shade Over Again. This is so cool. I love this one. It's very magenta. I see like some green in there, some gold, and already looking in the tube. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's crumbly in the tube. But I'm gonna try, oh yeah, I'm kind of just moving around the crumbliness in the tube. I don't think this one survived. Well, you know what? If you, whoa. If you rub it, surprisingly, works just fine. Whoa. All right, this one's a keeper. It still works. Looks freaking awesome. This is a great festival shadow. I gotta put that one in my festival arsenal. All right, switching it up a little bit. This isn't really a shadow, but it is a glitter. I have a few of these MAC glitters. This one is in the shade, oh God, I can't read. This one is in the shade Heliotrope. I think I bought this in like a Christmas set or something like a few years ago. And listen, I don't think I'll ever get rid of MAC pigments because, I mean, why would you? They would just last for ages. I'm not gonna open up this one because I don't want to get glitter everywhere. But it's, I mean, listen, it's plain. It's just purple glitter, nothing super special. Yeah, it's really pretty, and this one is a keeper. So I have here another MAC pigment. Now, I don't know what happened here. I suspect that sitting in my beauty room, I have morning facing sun in this room, and I think what happened is the sun actually melted the plastic on the cap. I'm not even kidding. It does get that hot here in Australia, and the sun is very strong. This is in the shade Bright Fuchsia. This is like a shimmer pigment, so it's not a glitter. And again, another very versatile one. I mean, I would stick this in, you know, a clear gloss. I'd stick this in any kind of medium really and apply it anywhere to the face. So these are very versatile. I love these. They don't, I mean, do they really go bad? You're not really sticking your finger or anything in it. I kind of, you know, you're tapping it out, applying it to whatever, you know, whatever medium you're using, and then you apply it to your face. So this is a keep. Now here's a bit of a throwback. This is a hard candy. I mean, look how much this lid has yellowed. Kind of gross. I've had this one for a while, like since I lived in the US. So like probably, embarrassingly, probably about like over 10 years or so that I've had this. So this is one of their loose glitters in this shade Showgirl. And I really like this. I love applying this when I really want a drama look. I love applying this glitter safely, the inner part of the eye, and I think it just adds so much drama. So I love using it for that, and it's still, I mean, it's just a glitter. It's usable, so I'm keeping this one. Alrighty, next we have a L'Oreal product. So this is their Brilliant Eyes Liquid Shadow. This is in the shade, what the heck shade is this? This is in the shade Amber Sparkle. See, I feel like this is another one I could really use on a regular basis. I'm going to try and scrape it off the side here. All right, going to apply it here. Wow. Still very wet. That is surprisingly still very wet, so could be using that now, and I will keep that one. Alrighty, next up we have a Makeup Geek product. So this is a pigment in the shade Sugar Rush. So I love this. This is another one that I could see myself using often. It's just a very nice, pretty shimmer white with a green reflect, really gorgeous. Pour it out into the lid. Oh, I'm a bit scared to pour any of these pigments out because I really don't want to make a mess. But if I really want to, oh, kind of hard to see in the camera. I'm trying my best, guys. Yeah, I'm keeping that one. Easy keep. And I'm so sad that Makeup Geek is nearly no longer, but I know that Marlena Stell has a lot of great things in the works for the Makeup Geek name, and I'm very excited for that. Very excited to see what she has in store. So love Makeup Geek, sad it's gone, but excited to see what she's got coming up. Back to my fave, JD Glow. We have another Galaxy Collection shadow. This one is in the shade Anomaly. This, oh, I love this one. It's like a purpley blue with a turquoise reflect and a blue, like you got a blue and purple reflect in there. Just so cool and awesome, and I just love it. So we're doing my other hand here. Oh, I can't get enough of these. Guys, these are so good. Like, these are so freaking good. I just, why did I don't know why. I mean, I've used them, but they don't get enough love. I will just say right now, they do not get the love they deserve in my collection. They don't get enough use. I mean, these are just the bomb. So yeah, keeping this one, obviously. All right, next one I have from JD Glow is Prismatic. So this is like another shimmer. This is a green with like a turquoise reflect. It's so alien-esque. I love this one. This is probably one of the ones I wear the most. And this is so buttery, so beautiful to apply. And like, look at this, guys. I'm like dying over these. I love these so much. They're my favorite. Oh, I can't wait to wear these. I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna wear one today. Another JD Glow. This one is called Opal. And this one, I love wearing this in the inner eye. I think it's just so gorgeous as like wearing it on the tear duct. It's my favorite thing to do. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, so pretty. Look at it. Yeah, you can see why I wear it on the inner eye. It's just so beautiful and shimmery and gorgeous. And it's like soft and angelic. So this is like a nice baby pink, but you got some like green and blue reflex in there. Absolutely stunning. Love this one. Obviously keeping. Taking a break from JD Glow. This is another L'Oreal Brilliant Eyes liquid shadow. So this one is in the shade Bronze Light. Again, I think another one that I would wear just day to day, assuming the formula is still intact. Let's see. Oh, whoa, that is very, very wet still. Wow, these are actually really good. I'm very impressed with these L'Oreal ones. That's very pretty. Yeah, definitely keeping that one. That's still very usable. All right, next up we've got another ColourPop shadow. This is a Jelly Much shadow in the shade Strawberry Jam. Okay, we've got the lid here. Oh, so it's another one of these formulas that don't seem to stand the test of time, sadly. And I'm a dumb bum for not using them, so not on them at all. This is totally my fault. Yeah, it's very, you can see there, it's very crumbly now, which is a shame that I didn't use this. I think this has been, sadly. It's a shame. Ah! This is another ColourPop Super Shock shadow. This one's in the shade Golden Hour. Oh, so pretty. I really hope this one is salvageable, but I have a feeling... Oh, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit of moisture there. Oh no. It's just a bit patchy. I don't know if this one will work. I don't know. Maybe it's usable. I just don't know how I would use it. Again, if you have any ideas as to how these can be salvaged at all, please let me know. I don't know. I really want to salvage it because it's such a beautiful shade, but I don't know. I'm going to hang on to it and yeah, keep it in this bin over here and just maybe play around with it and see what I can do with it because I really just don't want to get rid of it. I mean, it's a full pot and it's beautiful, so I'll see what I can do with that one. It's a maybe. All right, the next one I have is another Super Shock. This one is in the shade Sequin. So this is very pretty. This is like it's like a plum, it's a shimmery plum with some silver glitter reflex in there. Oh, see, another one that's a bit dried out. But again, when it dries out like this, it weirdly reminds me of those like Natasha Denona glitters. Like some of them that aren't super pigmented, but they just have glitter and you just wash it over your lid. Again, it's kind of reminding me of that. I think for that reason, I'm gonna keep it and just play around with it and see what I can do. Some of them can get real crumbly. I think the Super Shock shadows are more salvageable. It's the jelly ones that just become crumbly and they're not salvageable when they're old and dried out. But these ones, I'm gonna play around with them. So here's another color pop from that Villains collection. This one is in the shade, oh, this is a Jelly Much, another Jelly Much shadow in the shade Just Your Voice. Oh, this is gonna be another one I'm gonna be sad about drying out, isn't it? Oh, if I can open it. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. Oh no. Guys, this is really pretty. Oh no. I don't know if there's any way. Well, okay, you know what? I like that. You know what? I actually like that still. I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping that. I'm gonna make it work. Guys, I swear I'm not a hoarder. I just want to make things work, okay? I don't want to be wasteful. All right, we are getting nearer to the end. I've got another MAC pigment. This one's in the shade Pink Opal. This is another one that I love using on the inner corner. It's a shimmery white, but it's got reflex of like pink. Oh, and I just spilled it everywhere. Oh, the little cap isn't on the inside there. That's okay. I can just, I can sort of swatch it then. Yeah, I love using this one on the inner eye. Yeah, it's very pinky, gold, maybe like a gold, like a pinky gold reflect. Yeah, very pretty. I love this pigment. I love MAC pigments. They're so great. Yeah, keeping it, obviously. I'm gonna switch it up again. I've got another JD Glow shadow. This one's seen better days, yeah? This one is in the shade, oh my goodness, it's so busted. This one's in the shade Good God. And oh yeah, you know what? I don't really blame her for this. This is a poor keeping on my part, and also it's purple. I find that the purples do this. It's just really hard to keep them cohesive. Other than that, I mean, here, I'll swatch it. Oh my god. Yeah, guys. Everyone just stop what you're doing and look at this. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is beautiful purple and green reflect. I mean, this has gotta be like my favorite one of all of them. Just how nicely it glides over the skin, and it applies so beautifully. It's just a shame that I've broken the pan a bit here, but that, you know what, that doesn't matter. It still works perfectly fine, and that can always be fixed. So keeping that one. All right, these ones are a little difficult to continue swatching, I'm finding, because I end up cleaning glitter all over myself. It's a bit of a mess. So this is another ColourPop Super Shock Shadow Ultra Glitter. This is in Hey Ho. This is, I think, from Disney collection or something. Disney designer collection. Yeah. So, oh, this one's really pretty. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, guys. I think this one might be... Yeah, ignore my cut there. I actually scratched myself with my own nail. Like, okay, who does that? Probably a lot of people, actually. Oh no, I think this one's... I don't think this one's salvageable. It's just hard as a rock. It's so sandy. I think that one is a bin. All right, we've got another ColourPop. This one is another one from the Raw Beauty Christie by ColourPop collection. This is a Super Shock Shadow in the shade Campfire. Oh, I love this one. This is another one that's, again, it's the pigmentation underneath of the glitter is not so much there. You know what? Actually, I don't know if this one is that salvageable. Well, I mean, who's rubbing their eye that hard? That's the thing. Like, I can rub it on my skin all I want. Looks great there, but am I doing that on my eye? Not really. I don't know. I'm going to try and play around with it because it's basically full and it is a beautiful shade, one I think I would wear. So I'm going to see what I can do with that one. I have another ColourPop shadow. This one is another jelly in the shade Strawberry Jelly. And based on how we've gone before, I don't have high hopes for this one. Oh, even though it's so cute. Ah! Yeah, just so dried out and sad. And how is it? Can I get it out really? Obviously, it's completely hardened. Again, I'm rubbing quite hard to get it to work, but would I do that on the eye? Probably not. Let's see if I'm really gentle with it. I'm not sure, guys. Again, if I rub hard enough, but am I doing that on the eye? Probably not. I think this one might be a bin, sadly. Yeah, these jelly ones just aren't... They're not great if you just like collecting shadows because they just won't last as long as a lot of other formulas. MAC glitter here, and I would never get rid of this. I love this glitter. You know what this reminds me of? This is in the shade Pink Hologram. This reminds me of the 2010s. This is like the 2010s, early 2010s, late 2000s in a bottle. This I feel like I would have slathered this all over my eye during that time, like when I was first getting into makeup and discovering glitters and stuff like that. Yeah, this is like my early 20s in a bottle. I can't get rid of it. It's so cool. It's like it's got holographic glitters. So it's pinky purple, but it's got holographic glitters in there. It's so pretty, so cool. I think I would use this for festivals, so I'm not going to get rid of this one. All right, so the next one I have is another JD Glow Galaxy Shadow. This one is in the shade AKA, and this is another one I absolutely love. It's got little green glitters on a base of a pink shimmer. Oh, I mean, I just died for this one. This one is so beautiful. I guess it's got a bit of gold as well. It's got gold and green reflex. Yeah, I know almost with 100% certainty that I'm keeping all of these JD Glow shades, and they have just lasted me really, really well. The formulas have held up. Just beautiful. I love these. Keeping. All right, the next one I have, another JD Glow. This one is in the shade Bestie. This is a burnt orange with flecks of gold glitter. Just want to make sure that's focusing. Yeah, I mean, how could you not love these? I mean, all of these shades are just awesome. Keep. So the next one I have is another ColourPop shade. This is a Super Shock shadow in the shade Coconut. I'm very interested to know why the name, because it's definitely not the color of a coconut. But this one is very deep blue with flecks of green, and there's almost like a tinge, like a reflect of like a dark black, like a black almost. Very interesting shade, and this is one that unfortunately is not doing well after sitting for so long, and it's cracked, so it's definitely dried out. I don't know, this one might be beyond saving. It's just so dry, and I'm having to press really hard even just to get this. It's kind of just crumbling everywhere. This might be a throwaway, sadly. Next one we have is another ColourPop shade. I have a whole lot of these. This is a Super Shock Shadow, the Ultra Glitter. This is from the Disney Designer Collection. This is in the shade Whole New World. Oh, I love this. This one isn't super dimensional. It's purple with some, looks like pink and purple glitters. Yeah, another one where the pigment isn't really there, but the glitters are very pretty and shimmery. I'm wondering if I can utilize this as kind of something different than it was before, more as a wash of glitter or maybe the inner eye, something like that. I'm actually going to keep this one and just have a play around with it and see what I can do. Next is another Disney Designer Collection from ColourPop, another Super Shock shadow in the Ultra Metallic. This is the shade Under the Sea. Now, if this one is dried out, I am really going to be sad because I love this. It's very shimmery and oh, it's a beautiful, no. Yeah, guys, this one is just like sandpaper, basically. Oh. Yeah, nothing's happening on that one. That is, I think that might be beyond saving. There's not even any little glitters in there that can be utilized. That is just, oh, I'm so sad about this. This is a bust. Don't overconsume, guys. This is what happens. You just end up wasting product that, I mean, I might be able to salvage it, but yeah, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. This is another ColourPop, another ColourPop Super Shock shadow. This is from the Robbie D. Christie by ColourPop collection. This is in the shade Mycelium. I love the names of all of her products. She's from the Pacific Northwest. If you didn't know, she lives in Washington, I'm pretty sure. And I'm also from the Pacific Northwest. I used to live in Oregon before I moved to Australia, so I feel a connection with a lot of these shades and products from this collection. It just kind of hits close to home for me, so it's really sad if I have to toss any of these. Ooh, this one is still quite soft. Another one that is not as buttery and pigmented, but again, it's that wash of glitter, which I'm loving, so I'm keeping this one. Also, I am not gonna lie, I'm a bit attached to this collection, so hard to give that up, but yeah, this is a keep. Another ColourPop shade. This is a Super Shock shadow Ultra Glitter in the shade Like a Moss. This is another from the Robbie D. Christie collection. Oh, I just die for this one. It's a beautiful mid-toned brown with like a green and silver reflect. It's so beautiful. And again, another buttery one in the pot. Oh no, that's still good. That's definitely still usable. That's beautiful. Yeah, we are keeping that one. All right, guys, we are really in the home stretch here. So this is another JD Glow. This is the shade Insane. Another just beautiful glitter, blue, green, sorry, not green, blue, purple, pink reflex on a bed of beautiful purple shimmer shift. These are just awesome. How could you not love these? Now this formula is a little bit drier, but I think it's always been that way. Again, it's that purple. I feel like those are just so hard to get right, but this one is just absolutely beautiful. I do think that this one has dried a little bit, but could still be used as a wash over the lid. And with a good primer, I think this would perform a lot better than it is on my hand. So yeah, obviously keeping this one. Alrighty, another JD Glow. This one is in the shade 365. I think this might be one of my favorites. It's a teetering on green gold with blue and green and gold glitters and reflex. It's such a marvelous, very complex shade. It's interesting, I don't really see a lot of that green showing up on camera, but trust, oh, there we go. I think you can see it a little bit there. It's definitely got like green and gold reflex. This one is so cool. I love this one. Definitely keeping. Yet another one from JD Glow. This is one of the few, if not the only, shimmer I actually bought from her. This is Chartreuse. I was just really wanting a green shimmer, and this one does not disappoint, if I remember correctly. Yeah, if these shimmers are anything to base her brand off of, she just knocks it out of the park with these ones. So beautiful, so pigmented, so soft. This seems like just an ad for JD Glow at this point. But yeah, I love these, and yeah, keeping. Last but certainly not least, this is my last shade that I have found anyway. I'm sure I've got more tucked away somewhere that I will find in time. But for now, this is the last single pot shadow that I have. This one is another JD Glow from the Galaxy collection in the shade Fairy Acid. This might be, I think I've said this a million times, this might be my favorite. I think this is the one that got me the most compliments. It's just this really awesome, packed full of gold glitter. It's got a silver base, but it's still a bit warm. This one is just so versatile, and I feel like if you want something that's not too crazy out there, but still gives you that drama and that wow, this shade is like the go-to for me. If I'm going out for the night, you know, but I'm not trying to go super crazy, like not like a festival or something, this is the one I go to. I love this one so, so much. It's absolutely gorgeous, and obviously I'm keeping it. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this. I really enjoyed doing this yet again, and I actually can't wait to film another one. I think I'm going to do maybe face products, blushes, highlighters, bronzers, contour, stuff like that. I think I'm going to do that video next if you guys enjoyed this one as well. I do this because it's not just a decluttering for me. Yes, there will be products that I think are beyond saving. They're really dried out. They're just like sand. Binders have dried out and gone bad, and those sometimes just need to be chucked away. The point of this for me is to not just add to landfill. I want to actually use these products if they're salvageable, remind myself that they exist. I feel like a lot of people maybe fell into the hole of buying way more products than they needed, and maybe you've just forgotten about some of them, and they deserve to come out and see the light of day and actually get used instead of buying more products, which is what I'm trying to avoid here. So I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in seeing more of these, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.